wellness journey, this fitness journey, this weight loss journey, this muscle building journey, something. And you don't feel like you see any difference. In the beginning, it was great. You saw all these changes. You were motivated, and now not so much. Well, a good way to combat that feeling of that plateau, that feeling of hopelessness, is documenting your journey. So here's some tips on how to do that. Check it out. What's going on, beautiful people, and happy Wednesday! Woo! Welcome to Hustling and Healing. For those of you coming back, welcome back to Hustling and Healing. My name is Bree, and if you couldn't tell, because it's Wednesday, that means it's Wellness Wednesday! Yeah! And today we're going to be talking about the benefits of documenting your journey. So like I said in the intro video, it can be kind of hard when you think that you're plateauing or that you can't see as many visible changes as you once thought, because we see ourselves every day with some exceptions, but we know who we are, our bodies, we're in it all the time, so we don't really feel these small changes happening until someone says something, or you feel like your pair of your pants fit differently or something along those lines. So, and those are great moments, but sometimes they're longer and longer, fewer and far between. So how do we keep ourselves motivated? And I found personally that documenting your journey has been an awesome way to keep you motivated. And why you should document your journey, in my opinion, is because one, it's tangible evidence of like what you've done. It holds you accountable too. So you're like, oh yeah, like you don't. A lot of people don't weigh themselves, which is fine. But you don't weigh yourself, and you're like, oh no, it's fine. I'm sure I'm fine. And like, maybe the scale's going up, or maybe it's going down, and maybe that was an indicator for you because you don't weigh yourself, you don't know. But if you take pictures, you take measurements, you'll see that difference, and that will hold you accountable. So that's a fantastic reason why you should document. Also, it's great motivation. Like like I said, I've done this fitness challenge in this last 8 weeks, and I'm doing another one now. And me taking these pictures, these motivational pictures, these progress pictures, that's what I'm looking for. Me taking these progress pictures has been astounding for me to see the differences, because again, I don't see them on the daily. I look in the mirror, I'm like, ugh, all I see are my problem areas. But when I look at these pictures from week 1 and week 8 of last challenge to even week 1 of last challenge to week 1 of this challenge, there's a massive difference. If you check me out on Instagram at Hustling and Healing, hustling_and_healing, you can definitely see those progress pictures, and I think it's awesome. And I would have never seen that if I didn't take these progress pictures. So it's great motivation. Words are hard today. It's great motivation, and also it helps you see how far you've come and where you're going, which is super, super helpful, because especially on this, if you're doing a fitness journey of any kind, it's a long one. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon for sure. So yeah, you may be like, oh yeah, I'm down 10 pounds. How are you going to maintain it? Do you want to keep going? How many more pounds do you want to lose? That doesn't happen in a short period of time, and anyone and anything telling you otherwise is lying to you. Because what they're going to do is probably get that water weight off you and be like, look, you lost 10 pounds. Now go eat how you want, and then you're not going to be able to maintain that, and it's going to come right back on, and probably some more, especially if you're not exercising, because it is 80-20, diet and exercise. And then you're going to be upset, and you're going to be back to square one or even further than you were. So and I say all that to say that it helps you see where you're going, and it keeps you motivated to keep hitting those milestones, keep hitting those goals that you've set for yourself. So one of my goals personally was to fit into a medium across the board. So if you're a woman, or if you present as a woman, if you identify as a woman, or as anything, you know that not all mediums, not all larges, not all smalls are made the same. So some may be more forgiving and some may be more constricting. And my goal was to fit across the board into a medium, and I've reached that. And in pictures, I look maybe 5 pounds different, but my measurements have changed dramatically, and I know that because I took those measurements. That's one of the ways I documented my journey, my process, my progress. So moving into ways you can document yours, measurements are a great one. I use measurements all the time, especially when I don't really want to get on the scale, because sometimes that can really ruin your mood, and scales aren't really super accurate in telling you what's going on, unless it's like a body composition scan or body composition scale. It just tells you your gravitational force, your pull on the earth. It doesn't tell you how much of it's muscle, how much of it's water, how much of it's fat, etc. Some do, and those are more helpful, but a standard scale does not. So a lot of people in the fitness community will have qualms about the scale. So measurements, those aren't going to lie to you because you're going to know if your circumference is getting larger or smaller, whatever body part you're measuring. So measurements are awesome. Pictures, like progress pictures and photos, those are a great way to see those small changes that you would otherwise miss looking at yourself in the mirror because you're looking head on in a camera, side on, back on, however you want to take your pictures. Those are great. Journaling is also awesome. It helps you write down how you feel. A lot of people journal their weight, their measurements, how they felt, what exercise they did, what they ate, all those things like that, and that's really great in keeping yourself accountable. And finally, setting mini milestones and setting mini goals and until you get to your large goal. So like one of my mini goals was to fit into a medium across the board, and I reached that. So now my next goal is to be able to be a dress size 6. Right now I'm a dress size 8. So I got to go down a size. So that's my mini goal, and that's how I'm going to measure with that milestone. So that is the benefits of documenting your progress. It was a little bit of a struggle, as you can tell, because I can barely speak today. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell down there to get notifications about my next video. If you're interested in following me on other forms of social media, I am on 3 platforms now. I did have to delete TikTok because you know what's going on in the US. TikTok, they don't want to take those chances. So I am on Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube now. Sorry, TikTok and TikTokers. And finally, if you're interested in other forms of content that I do post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. Mondays being Mo Money Monday, and that's all about hustling and financial well-being. Wednesdays, Wellness Wednesdays, that's all about physical well-being. And Sundays, Healing, Self-Love Sunday, that's all about mental and emotional well-being. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great Wednesday wherever you are, and I will see you all on Sunday for Self-Love Sunday. Much love, bye.